Welcome to another realistic day at Disney World with 4 boys 8 and under, and today was a wild one that I think will live in parent infamy. So to kick off the day, we woke up at 5:45 a.m. because we had a chance to go see Cinderella and Magic Kingdom before it even opened. So we had to get everyone up, change, and out of the hotel room all before 6:30 a.m., which if you ask me, Tinkerbell must have sprinkled some magic fairy dust because this was a miracle that we managed to catch a bus on time. And then we got to Magic Kingdom as the sun was literally rising at 7:30 a.m. and then we went straight in to see Cinderella, and honestly, it was so cool. We even got to chat with Cinderella where I think she felt a little worried for Brody as a mother to 4 wild boys at Disney, so she said Godspeed and wished her the best of luck today, all while our 5-year-old Bowden was hiding because somehow, even though he's not scared of 100-foot roller coasters, he's scared of a princess. We had a quick breakfast and headed for our first ride at Seven Dwarfs at 8:30 a.m. But first we need to see if our 2-year-old baby Ashton can make the height cut. Brody gave his head and curls a little extra tug, and lo and behold, he passed the height requirement and everyone was fired up. So we got in line, but there was only one problem. Halfway in line, one of the tornadoes said they had to pee, but unfortunately there's no pre-bakes in line, so we told him he had to hold on for dear life, and we prayed for the best outcome. And the good news is he held it, and we ended up getting on the ride, and baby Ashton threw his hands in the air, and just like that we took off. And honestly, I think this was one of the best moments of my life because his smile on his face was so big, although I do think for a brief moment his soul did leave his body. But all things considered, he was so happy. He even got some big high fives from the big boys in front. And then after that, we started crushing rides like Disney professionals. We hit Tiana's Bayou, and honestly, this ride was even scarier than when you hear your kids suddenly go silent when they're playing upstairs. So I went with Poe, and he had a quick little nose pick, and then you actually go up this huge 50-foot ramp, and then basically you drop straight down, and I think I screamed louder than I've ever heard our twin scream, which is saying a lot. And then we had a quick little cool down with these spray bottles, which by the way are so key, and then up a few WrestleManias in line, got some caffeine, recharged with a few snacks, and then we were off to Space Mountain, which we were all fired up about, but we had to do a quick little handoff because baby Ashton was too small, so we had Auntie Jaden distract him with some face painting. Then we hit the ride, and we had to get the Disney attendant to do a little soul soothing because Bowden was a little scared, but the good news is afterwards he loved the ride, and we came out to baby Ashton looking cuter than ever before. And now it was 1 p.m. and we needed to pray to the parenting gods so we could pull off the stroller walk and nap because this was a must if we wanted to make a big push this afternoon, and thankfully it actually worked. Ashton napped for about 45 minutes, and then we had lunch with all the Disney characters, which the boys absolutely loved. But then we came outside and things went south for a little bit because we got hit with a massive rainstorm out of nowhere, and Brody said it brought her back to her wet t-shirt contest days. But the good news is when you have 4 wildlings like us as kids, and they did not let this ruin their party, so they were out there dancing, and eventually a bunch of other kids ended up joining them. And then we did a quick little outfit and diaper change, and then we're back to crushing rides like nobody's business. Then by 4:30 we were still going strong, except when baby Ashton thought some of the 3D objects in one of the movies was actually real. 7 p.m. we had another outfit change because our boys looked like they had spray painted their shirts with desserts. And then at 7 p.m. we had a quick dinner so we could refuel before the 9 p.m. fireworks show. But it started to rain again. So at 9 p.m. we aborted our mission, head back to the hotel, wrangled everyone down to bed, although we didn't have the energy to wash our face paint off as that was definitely a tomorrow problem. And then Brody and I parted ways so we could have our mandatory no talking, no touching to recharge for tomorrow.